It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Thanks for staying with your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, here on SABC3. Now, the stranglehold of the COVID-19 pandemic and, of course, the lockdown has left many frustrated and feeling negative, but has also affected many more citizens more seriously, leaving them jobless and foodless. But thanks to initiatives such as the Woolworths Fill a Bag campaign, we're all able to help those in need in whatever way possible. Now, to update us on the current stats and general progress of the Fill a Bag drive is Woolworths Director of Corporate Affairs, Zinzi Mgolodela. Zinzi, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Good morning, Tabiso. Good morning, Kushle.
A very good morning to you. Welcome back. It's so great to have you on the show. We know that Woolworths Fill a Bag campaign is one that is necessary and of utmost importance, particularly during, this time. And we've seen a great response with our viewers, even the children of our own crew members to your Fill a Bag campaign. Could you please update us on the progress of the campaign?
Tabiso and Kushle, we're really so close to meeting the 1 million meals target. We need about 250,000 meals, which is great. South Africa has been great. Our partners, our suppliers, our customers, and it's so heartwarming to see the generosity. And I want to say that it is time of great need because the virus is peaking, the resources are dwindling, and everyone is feeling financial strained, and hunger is at its highest. It's almost a call for us to come together and share.
Every single rand, Zinzi, every single time we report on the numbers here on the show, whenever I see any 1 rand sort of going higher, that for me is so encouraging because it speaks to the fact that South Africans are definitely listening and they are heeding the call and they are stepping in to help. But we know that you've been working with the Gift of the Givers and handing out food parcels since April. It's been about 4 months now. Why is it still so important for South Africans to keep donating and adding to those rands?
Tabiso, this is becoming really sad. There is a UN report that came out recently on the state of food security and nutrition in the planet. And really, it's starting to paint a very bad picture of 130 million people going into chronic hunger by end of 2020.
Wow.
But if you bring this a little bit home, yes, definitely. If you bring it home, we knew pre-COVID that there were about 30 million people in this country who were going hungry every day. So with everything else that has happened, with unemployment that is going up, even if you layer the aspect of schools, we know that there are many of our kids who depend on school nutrition program and they get a very important meal from school and that meal is now missing. So just to help also, Exfem released another report to say South Africa is emerging as a hotspot for hunger. So this is very, very real. I think we look at it as just a campaign, but it's a real need. I can't stress more the growing need for us as a nation to come together and really start to address this pandemic.
You know what, Zinzi, you just said something that put things into perspective for me. 13 million South Africans are estimated to go hungry every single day out of a population of 56 million. That's truly alarming, and it's truly important, for you to reach the 1 million meal goal because it's a momentous occasion and achieving it seems more possible every single day. But does that also mean that once we have reached the goal, our efforts are no longer needed?
Definitely no. And as I say, 13 million is not acceptable. And with the impact of COVID, you can imagine what has happened to that 13 million. So we need to go on. So the whole target for 1 million meals was just a motivation, was just to rally everybody and getting everybody excited at a goal, at a target. But I don't see us stopping. We've got a big job. We don't know how far I think the COVID impact is going to take us. There's speculations on, how where things will start tempering down. But we have a real challenge. And for just 10 rand to provide 3 meals for a person, I just think we as South African can come together, make a difference, and pull together and share at this time. I feel like it's time for sharing, because everyone is financially constrained, but we can share. And we've got that, deep sense of Ubuntu as a nation, and believe we can do this.
It is indeed within our nature as South Africans. We are a sharing, we are a caring and a giving nation, and certainly we can band together to make this come true. Zinzi Mgolodela, you are fantastic. Thank you very much for the work that you are doing at Woolworths, and of course to your partners such as the Gift of the Givers.
Thank you, Thabiso. Thanks, Gutla.
Now, together, we all are able to help, and really we can make a difference. It's luckily as simple as donating via SnapScan using your banking app or an EFT. But for more information, go on to woolworths.co.za/together we will. And of course, an enormous thank you to Zinzi and of course the greater Woolworths team for your undying efforts and really your willingness to help. It's really humbling to see how South Africans have responded in this way, and of course, and banded together to help fight hunger on all fronts. Stay safe and stay strong, South Africa.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Zinzi. Can we just, I know we do this every time we talk about Fill a Bag, but we are so close to achieving that million incredible milestone. But just for everyone who has done something and for the amount that has been raised so far, 2,237,131 rand. That's amazing,
South Africa, you beauties, man. How incredible is that, Graham?
That's beautiful. And I know everyone's feeling the pinch, so to be able to give and be generous when you yourself are taking strain, that's even more special. So thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. Well, time now to enter into the third and final hour of the show, but let's get those news headlines.